Bush Cricket Male Genital Titillator Study, presented by Patrick, Liza, Erin, and Kharina.
Hi everyone, today we would like to talk to you about bush crickets. We are going to examine male genital titillators and the intensity of post-copulatory sexual selection across bush crickets. A good comparison to this process is the love life of a college student. Some terms may seem foreign to you now, but don't worry, we will soon explain all of them in great detail. With the many species on the planet, there is an extremely diverse range of genital structures. Bush crickets are a great model taxon to test out hypotheses pertaining to the evolution of copulatory structures, different genital structures. The male genitalia includes titillators, which are long curved structures. Some families of the species do not contain these titillators. The lack of titillators is due to the inheritance of certain traits. In Mendelian genetics, it is assumed that through sexual reproduction and meiosis, the odds of inheriting titillators can be 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100%, depending on the parents' alleles.
Tiffany is in her second year at Georgia Tech. She's having a hard time finding the right person to be in a relationship with. Everyone she meets does not hold her interest for long. Bush crickets' reproductive patterns can include polyandry, which means the female will mate with multiple partners. Tiffany meets that special someone that has everything that she's looking for. This individual is a strong and fit match. Tiffany allows him into her life and they connect on a deeper and a more secure level. He's a wild kind, but Tiffany still opens up her heart to him. Female bush crickets also go through this kind of dilemma. The cost for females mating with males with complex genitalia is damage to their reproductive tract, which can lead to a lower potential reproductive rate. The benefit, however, is a longer copulation and a secured connection for a spermatophore transfer, which means more sperm is transported to the eggs. This is an example of the benefit of sexual selection outweighing the cost of the behavior.
Moreover, he meets her family. Tiffany believes that he is a keeper. The male bush cricket attaches himself to the female. The more complex the titillator is, the longer this lasts. But soon after this, he gets over Tiffany and leaves her for another girl. The male bush cricket also leaves. Again, a refractory period is the purposeful waiting period between sexual encounters. Both male and female bush crickets experience this refractory period after mating. This study found that a male bush cricket's refractory period is on average shorter than a female's. Tiffany enters her refractory period after the breakup. She sits on her couch for weeks on end eating ice cream, binge watching TV shows, and refusing to date anyone else. It's a time for self-reflection and renewal. With college students, this process can take anywhere from 1 hour to many months. For bush crickets, it takes 1.07 hours to 19 days. In this study, it was found that the more complex the male titillator is, the longer the refractory time. The proximate cause of bush crickets' post-copulatory sexual selection is the complexity of the genitalia of the males.
The longer male and female refractory periods correlated to more complex titillators. The ultimate cause for this behavior is to allow a longer recovery time after large transfers of spermatophores, meaning more sperm is transferred to the eggs. This will lead to a lower potential reproductive rate, but each sexual encounter is deemed more successful than the last. The results show that there is no connection between polyandry and titillator complexity. There are many different phylogeny branches for the bush crickets. The data was gathered for each specific phylogenetic branch. An example of the extensive phylogenetic tree for the bush cricket is above. The differences in titillator complexities amongst the different families are a result of evolution. Natural selection and sexual selection allow beneficial heritable traits to be passed down more frequently. I hope you learned lots about bush crickets in relation to behavior, sexual selection, and evolution. Now next time you're checking out Tinder, remember that more swipes is not always the best idea, especially because it can lead to more time sitting on the couch eating ice cream, at least for the bush crickets. Always remember to be safe.